How many athletes are there in the United States in NCAA schools?
510,000.
How many transgender athletes are you aware of?
Less than 10.
Less than 10
Yep.
out of 510,000?
Yep.
Number one, there's a lot to unpackage in this video, right? Number two, when people say that trans women are overrepresented in women's sports, they are saying they should not exist at all. He just told y'all that there are less than 10 women athletes or less than 10 trans athletes that he can name out of over 500,000. Number three, let's be real. A lot of y'all don't even care about women's sports. You just like weaponizing the idea that you like them against trans existence. Number four, how come y'all don't spend as much money as y'all do in these anti-trans policies and lobbying and bureaucracies and interest groups on being able to fund actual women's sports? How come y'all don't do that? Number five, before I even have conversations with folks about trans people in women's sports, I'm gonna start asking them, can you name 10 current women athletes right now? Number six, can we acknowledge there are individuals being able to create an entire career off the eradication and denial of existence of trans people, even though they are barely existing within the status quo because of representation? Number seven, so if he can name less than 10 trans athletes, what does it mean for y'all to be like, well, I think trans people should just start their own league? You recognize those 10 athletes are spread across different sports, right? Number eight, I think this is all egotistical because we never talk about trans men participating in men's sports because you feel like they have no threat of competition in there. But something about trans women in women's sports, you feel like should always bar and center the conversation around trans people and participation in sports. Education is elevation, and I just respected it more if y'all just said you don't care about trans people instead of trying to weaponize a fake care for women's sports, all to try to prove that you feel like these people should not be able to exist the way they do.